Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Pandora with Kyle. I worked a little bit off camera here, so I'll show you a lot of what I did before, but let's get caught back up on what's going on. So last video I placed, I think it was last video, maybe it was the one before that, I placed my quarry down here and got it started with three steam engines. They have since run out of steam. They burn through coal pretty fast, but they've made a pretty big dent. Still a long way to go, but let's go upstairs and check out what we got. Now remember that things get better the deeper you go, so it tends to start off, quarries tend to start off with a lot of cobblestone. And if you look in this chest, it doesn't look like anything happened at all. I've got one piece of iron ore, some coal, some tin, some sapphires, and very little dirt or cobblestone. Now, that's not because the quarry wasn't working. That's because I was consuming that stuff. I have built a little bit bigger structure out here than we had the last time I left off on the video. I decided that building this would be kind of boring on camera, so I decided I would build it off camera. So that's the gate that we started last video. You can actually see down there I've pretty much worked myself to death. I'm out of food. I have one heart left. I've used up a ton of cobblestone. I've used up a lot more coal than I really intended to, making the smooth stone. Essentially, I don't quite have the resources for a build like this to start off right away, but I'm at least this far, and this is as far as I plan on taking this for now. I'll continue on this, and trust me, this isn't even the beginning of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to block off my whole entrance here with more of this stuff, so it actually looks kind of cool and keeps me safe. Cool. And I'm going to put doors on this end, essentially turning this into a house. Cool. Now I have a ladder going up to the top. That's so that I can continue building, because you can see I've got, let me come over here, what the top is supposed to look like. So there'll be a wood walkway to walk on with the smooth stone slabs on the side. And a whole bunch more stuff off this way. For now, however, I'm going to get back to building useful things instead of just building cool looking things over here. Ladder. Because I need to do a couple of things. One, I need to get something besides steam engines to power my quarry. It's just not, it's too inefficient. And then the other thing I want to do is start automating some of the materials that come up, and I want to make something so that I can feed myself. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I've got not a whole lot of stuff in my inventory. So the plan to start off, there isn't one yet, so let's come up with one. I think the first thing I should probably do is try to get some kind of a farm going so I can feed myself, because it's getting a little ridiculous. So give me a minute to get situated, and I'll come back and we'll build a farm. Okay, so I grabbed a stack of cobble. I've got one seed, that's it. So I'm also going to make some other tools. There's a tool that was added by Red Power, I think. I'm not actually sure which adds this. A stone sickle, and you'll see shortly here what that is for. And then the other thing I need to do is get some iron so I can make a bucket. And I've got, well, not quite enough. So I'm going to use another piece of this precious coal. You can see I'm really low compared to what I used to have. It's just been very expensive. Oh, and now's a good time too. The other thing I wanted to do is move my bed. And now that it's night, that is the best time to do that, because I don't want my bed in there anymore. That building will be turned into just a sorting facility. So let's place my bed right here for now. Cool. Let's try to sleep. And we have reset our spawn point. Cool. Back up. So yeah, that thing that I've built so far is intended to be the entryway to a much, much larger structure. Now I do have a plan that I'm following for that. I'm not quite creative enough to just come up with it on my own, but I am doing it totally without using any cheats or anything like that. I'm just going through and mining up the stuff and building it, and that's part of the reason that I've had to build an extra pickaxe. I think I've gone through a couple of shovels and a ridiculous amount of cobblestone. So yeah. While that cooks up, let's try to get some more seeds. So the sickle's kind of cool. When you click on it, it clears a whole area of stuff instead of just one of them at a time. So it's just a slightly faster way to pick up all the seeds and stuff that are out here. I got some zombie flesh. I think I'm at this point too far gone to even waste zombie flesh. Okay, I'm up to 7 seeds. Just not having much luck. And a couple of flax seeds. That's what the yellowish looking ones are. I suppose that color is technically flax. I'll show you what those are in just a minute. Don't know if I'll plant any of them yet, because I don't know that I need them. They're used to make paints, and I am nowhere near needing to make paints. You can also get string from them, which you can turn into wool. That might be useful to me. Okay, that should be plenty. So let's see if my bucket is done. And yeah, I had more creepers blow up out here, so one more reason to get a nice big structure that's protected. Let's make a bucket. And, oh, I need one more tool. And that is a stone hoe. Hoe. Okay, I need water. I don't know that I have much water out here, even though this is a river biome, for whatever reason. Some down here. And I seem to have like a cave under me or something. While I was working on the castle-y thing, I noticed that there's a lot of zombie noises, and I never see the creature, so there must be a cave under me. Oh, look at this. No, that's just an entrance. Hear them? There's nothing here. Oh, I closed that side up, didn't I? Well, that was silly of me. I should just put in a doorway. I'll build the door in a minute. So I'm going to make this my farm for now. So let's just dig up this one. We'll put the water in there. Actually, I could have dug up. Let's go a little further, just so I have room. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Fall. And I'm doing it all the way over here so that as I till this earth, that should be within 4 blocks. This corner might not get moist. I'm not sure. So, this is my little farm. And let's plant. Yeah, it did get moist. Cool. I'm going to go grab some bone meal, and we're going to make some of this stuff grow quickly, because I need some bread to eat. I also need to put this stuff down. That's why I got it out. Okay. And we're going to start moving stuff into our new temporary home. So this one was temporary, the other one is also temporary. But this room will become a resource processing room here very shortly, and it's going to have to be very compact. What was I going to get? Bone meal, that's right. Bones. And head down. We're just going to make all of it into bone meal because I really need it. Grow. Grow. Okay. Oh look, we gained 1 seed in that. Replant. And rebone meal. Cool. So now I've got a decent amount of wheat. Let's go make some bread. I'll eat it and then we'll move some more stuff. Bread. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I wanted to eat the bread. All right. Let's grab this and we will start moving some things in here that don't need to be in here anymore. This crafting table does not need to be in here. This does not need to be in here. The books do not need to be in here. So let's pick those up. Grab the strip mine. Take the book stands. I'm going to leave the chests in here for now. I probably did want a crafting table in there. Oh well, I'm moving it here. I should probably put some pressure plates on that. So let's make this corner over here my temporary crafting area. And my books. We will place this one and this one. Cool. It's a pretty cool little place, don't you think? Let's make some pressure plates. Just because I get tired of opening doors and closing them. Alright, so what are we going to do in here? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is make another crafting table, just like I thought, because I don't want to have to keep moving back and forth. I'm going to put it in this corner. Close that door. I don't want something sneaking up behind me with my chests full of diamonds. What we're going to do... let's take all this stuff out of here, because I don't actually want this chest to be a... I don't even know if I want this chest, actually. I'm going to do something very similar to the way Chad's setup works, but slightly different, in which materials that get mined up automatically get macerated and smelted, so they just get stored as bars. How am I going to do that? I don't want to interfere with this, so I might move that pipe over. Give me a minute to think about this and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've got everything figured out. I placed a furnace in here too. So the first thing I'm going to need to do actually is to build a couple more things for the processing. The generator is great, but it can only store this much stuff, and it's just pretty inefficient. You have to constantly put more coal into it. At some point I'll get rid of the generator entirely, but for now it's my easiest way, so that's what I'm sticking with. What I'm going to build is a bat box, and I believe I'm going to need that stuff for it. I need some redstone. I'm going to need a bunch of tin, so I'll just grab a bunch of tin. I know I'm going to need a whole bunch of iron, and I think I need wood, so let's get started building this. Well, actually can't get started building this quite yet. Let's get started macerating some things. So 1, 2, 3 batteries worth of tin. I have the copper and I have that part. Then it's wood. And what goes on the top and the bottom of a bat box? Oh, one more copper cable. Alright, cool. So I'm going to let this stuff macerate or macerate. I'm not sure which. I guess it's macerate, but that sounds funny to me, so I'm going to macerate it. And I'll smelt it up, and then I'll be back once I've got that stuff good, ready to go. So while I've got that tin going, there's one other thing I'm going to need to make that's really a rather expensive item, but it's going to make this whole build a lot easier. And they will be useful later. Now, you saw me make a stone pipe. What I'm about to make is a diamond pipe. A diamond pipe also just moves items through it, but when you place it down, it has this nifty little interface. Let's see, I'm going to need one. Where am I going to need this? I already have logic problems, I just realized, with part of how I was going to lay this out. I think I need one right here. And then I will take these stone pipes and extend them up further. So from there to there, and then I'm going to have one going this way and one going this way. And you'll see how there's colors on here. What the colors mean is if I open up the interface by right-clicking on it, you'll see there's colors here. So what I can tell it is that I want blue to do any iron ore. I also want it to be tin, copper, silver, and gold ore, because those are all the things that need to be smelted. So anytime one of these things comes up the line, what'll happen is it'll get sent over to my machines. I think that's all of them. And anything else, if it doesn't have a route, will go out the red, because it came in the black, so it won't ever go back out the black. It's not allowed to go through blue, so red is the only other option. So it's going to come across here into my chests. This one, what I want it to do is drop down into here. I might have to use an extra diamond, one more than I intended anyway. But like I said, it's sort of temporary. It's sort of an overuse of the diamonds, but I've got 8 of them, and they will be used later even when I destroy this thing. So for now, I might just do it for the sake of simplicity. Is that going to work? I don't know if that's going to work. This should work. But I don't want those to connect, so we're going to make one other type of pipe. I showed you the stone pipe. I need glass. Do I have glass? I have glass. The other kind of pipe is a cobblestone pipe, and it's functionally identical to a smooth stone pipe, but they don't connect together. So if I put that one there and that one there, they will not connect together. The last thing I'm going to need is an iron pipe, actually. So let me get some iron going in here. Just need 2 pieces. And I think we got everything for the battery box, so let's build the battery box. We're going to build 3 batteries. So that's why we made this much stuff. They go across here, we get 1 more piece of copper, and the rest is wood. And I actually want to use, I know this sounds nitpicky, but I want to use the other wood, because I want to get rid of this dark wood. I don't plan on using it for construction. bat box. Now, where are we going to place this? Let's place our bat box right here. Will that work? Yes, that will work. So you can see this little dot. The dot is the output face of the battery box. So all the other sides are inputs, meaning you can put something there or put something next to it, and it will take that power, whatever power is touching it, and store it inside the battery box. The battery box will store 40,000 EU. Not sure what the EU stands for. Energy units? Must be energy units. But I don't want it facing that way. I want it facing down. And do I have any more copper cable? No, I do not. I'm going to need to make some more copper cable. Do I have more rubber? No, I do not. Let's smelt some up. Some of that. Some of that. I'm also going to need a wrench, which I probably, and I don't remember which one it is. Not that one. I don't even know what that, oh, maybe it is that one. Made of bronze. Bronze is made of copper dust and tin dust. More smelting. Alright, well, let me see if what I can do on the rest of this stuff here while that's working. Oops, that's not what I want to do. If you touch another pipe on this, it just connects the pipe. So in this one, I want gold, iron, copper, silver, tin. It should have slept through the night. And I don't have any yet. I'm going to have to put dusts in this one also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not going to work. How am I going to do this? I hear you out there, zombie. Thank you for dying. Where am I going to put this stuff? This room is very small, very compact. Alright, give me a minute again. I might kill that spider, and I'm going to think about how I'm going to make this work. Look at these guys. I killed one, and 2 more appeared. Killing me. Let's go kill them real quick. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. Okay, and I think I have our plan. Let me go sleep through the night real quick so we stop having things bug us. I'm not 100% sure too if this place is spawn proof yet, because it's really big. I do have it fairly well lit, but we'll find out. So far nothing's spawned in it, and I've been far enough away that things probably would have. So I'm going to make a slight shift in the way I'm thinking about this. First things first, I'm actually going to dig right here. Yeah, I think that's the right spot. We're going to need to pick up these things, which means I need a wrench. I don't have a wrench yet, so let me just get to this. So instead of running this pipe over here, I'm gonna have to go get that in a minute. I'll go get it now so it doesn't despawn. Oh man, that probably fell all the way down, didn't it? Nope, it's right there. Perfect. Back up we go. What we're going to do instead of running it here and splitting it off is we're going to run it all the way around the room. So this will be that, and then we'll have one here, and we'll have one here, and then it'll run around the room to my chests. Okay? So, normal pipe there. Actually, this needs to be a different than normal pipe. I was working on that while I was thinking about it. I need all of that. Let's get some of this stuff going. And then, so the generator we can pick up without a wrench. So I will pick that one up. And I'm going to need to knock out this and this one. Okay, and you'll see why in a minute. Well, I can at least start. What we're going to do is put wire down, copper wire behind each of these, and then the bat box will go here, which means the generator is temporarily going to be outside right here. Okay. Let's make up some of that wire. Trust me, this will all become clear as it wraps up. Okay. Now, if I tried to pick up, the reason I haven't been picking these two pieces up for anybody who's not familiar with industrial craft, the generator is fine, but pretty much every other machine, and I think even the battery boxes and other energy storage units, must be picked up with a wrench. Otherwise, you have a chance, maybe even 100%, it's very high if it's not 100%, of losing the machine. The only thing that drops when you break it is the machine block itself. So that's no good. We don't want that. So I need to make a wrench, which probably means I need 3 more pieces of copper, and I need 2 pieces of tin, and of course now I'm out of power. Let's see, I have the generator up there, and it's wired in, isn't it? No. Now it is. So let's throw some stuff in there. This is probably charging this bat box now, isn't it? I don't want that, because I'm going to be picking that up. There we go. And all it's going to be doing is wasting that energy. Okay, let's do a couple pieces of copper. And the one other thing I was going to make, the reason I have this iron, and the reason I left one spot right here, is because I need an iron transport pipe. So what an iron transport pipe does is it only lets items flow in one direction, and that is the wrong direction. I think I have enough to make a different wrench. No, oh, that's right, it's a gear in the middle there. So, I need a gear, turn it into cobble. So this is a buildcraft gear that I'm making. And the gear I need, or the wrench, did I say gear earlier? This is a buildcraft wrench I'm making. The wrench I need for these is a industrial craft wrench, which requires bronze. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is place... Ooh, this is going to be tricky. How am I going to do this? Well, let me make the wrench real quick. I think it's like this. And then I need to smelt a bunch of things. Smelt one of those to go with these ingots. You can make them with the dusts or with the ingots themselves. Since I already had 3 ingots, I need an ingot for that. Okay, and that. There's 4 bronze. Ooh, different bronzes. I hope this works. Huh, and I got 4 bronze out of that, and I'm only getting 2 out of this. Well, that's funny. I never realized that. Yeah, it worked anyway. Okay, so wrench, wrench. Now I have picked them up. Let's put this back down, and we're going to place the macerator here, and we're going to place the bat box right here, and the dot will face the direction I'm facing every time, but if you wrench it on a side that doesn't have the dot, what you'll see, it's probably really hard to see, is the dot moves to that side. If you wrench the side with the dot, that's when it picks up the item. So, okay, so that should work. Let's just cover up the wall a little bit. Okay, looking good. And see, I need a pipe here, but what's going to happen is when I put my other things here, I'm not going to get what I expect. I'll do that for now. I need a sandstone pipe. Do I have any sandstone? Probably not. Can I cook sand into sandstone? Possibly. No. Oh, yes. Just a little bit of lag, that's all. We're covering all the Buildcrafts pipes in this build. Oh, that makes glass, dummy. Man, that was stupid. Is there any way to make sandstone? Oh, just 4 pieces of sand. Okay. So a sandstone pipe has this cool little trick where if I put a pipe here, you notice how it connects to both the pipe I want it to connect to and to the machine. Well, if I don't want a pipe to connect to a machine, you can use a sandstone pipe, and now it does not connect to the machine. I'm going to need one more iron pipe right here. Perfect. We're getting there, we're getting there. And I need one more pipe type. Yeah, pipe type. More glass. I should just keep this stack of glass with me. I think this might be the last kind of transport pipe too. Is a wooden transport pipe. Now, a wooden transport pipe is used to pull items out of an inventory. So I'm going to need to put a redstone engine under each of these. Okay. And the iron pipe is correct. So let's make a furnace, an electric furnace. For that, I'm going to probably use up this furnace that I have. Yes, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of iron. One more for that. So 5 pieces of iron, and of course I have 4. Oh, isn't that just the way this works? One more. Let's macerate that up. Macerate that up. I don't know. We're going to grind it up. I'm also going to need more copper cables and more rubber. I'm going to have to do all 6, aren't I? That sucks. Wish there was a way to make less copper cables at once, because I don't always need that many. And we're playing the swap around your inventory game. Let's see if I can make a couple iron or redstone engines while I'm waiting. I need pistons, which is going to use up my iron. Figures. glass. Didn't need that much, but whatever. And let's place these things down. We're going to put one there and one there. And it's nighttime again. I'm going to need more iron because I used that other one. I'm going to be so glad when this is done and I just have these resources at my disposal, because this is getting tedious. I'm only doing them one at a time right now because I want to have some left over for testing, and I also I don't. Well, I have the bat box now, don't I? I could start storing energy in that bat box. I could also sleep through the night. So let's throw all of that in there and go sleep. I was thinking I didn't have the bat box, so I didn't want to use a lot of the energy because I was just going to have to break it, break the generator. But I have a bat box, so that's not necessary. So it should have started filling up. Yes, it has. Perfect. And now I have an almost infinite supply of energy. Well, not infinite, but I don't have to worry about it as much. I have to keep putting coal in that thing, but we'll fix that shortly. Okay, how am I doing on this? One more. And now I need to do these 2 pieces of iron. And let me clean up my inventory and I'll be right back. Alright, this video has gone fairly long, but I really want to finish this, so let's try to finish it quickly. The first thing we're going to do is make some more of these. We're going to place them across. We need... Oop, that's not right. Oh, I'm already missing something and I forgot. Let's see if I can sneak this in real quick. So I need that to be refined iron, not normal iron. Looks like I was able to sneak it in on the last of that. Perfect. Okay, I'm also going to need this. So that goes here to become an iron furnace, which is same as a regular furnace. It just is a little bit more efficient. Those go there. We get that, and then it was like that. Perfect. Electric furnace. We will place this down. I think that's just a visual bug, because I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that should connect. Okay, last, let's throw a lever down here so I can turn these engines on. And then I'm going to go throw some coal into this thing to see if everything is working like I expect it. Ooh, I already know something's not going to be working like I expect it. I will fix that shortly. And hopefully I won't be using coal for too much longer. Now, can I do anything to test this? Whoa, that is a funky bug. Where on earth was it digging? Why is it going back up? I want to test it actually running everything through the smelting process, but I have one little quirk, so I think I'm going to have to wait to test till next video, but I do know one little quirk here. Items are going to come up this pipe, they're going to hit the diamond pipe, which I forgot to put the things back in, so let's grab all of those. If it is any of these, not that, then an iron. Then it's going to come down and go into the macerator. The macerator will turn it into dust, the engine will pull it out, the iron pipe will direct it back up into the loop. If it comes into here and it's dust, it needs to go down, but at the moment I don't have any dust to put in there, so I'm going to put a torch. That way items don't go in there as other things come up. So that should work. It does have a couple quirks, but we'll have to hit those next video, and we'll also test it then. So again, this is Kyle with the Brothers Claws. Thanks for watching.